Hi everyone and welcome back. Welcome. I don't know when you'll be seeing this, but chances are the last 3 videos about like Vietnam, my current work and my new work, these were all recorded on the same day, Thursday, the 22nd of May 2025. And I have no access to my laptop anymore. I have no access to like the DaVinci Resolve or whatever. I've already uninstalled all of that. Now, the thing is, I don't know when this will be going up either. Chances are I'll probably be already working in my new workplace. But yeah, we'll see how things go. And let's just give you the backstory to this. So when I resigned from here, my notice period is 3 months. 3 months. So when I got interviews, right? The thing that I really hated about interviews, especially in this day and age, it's almost as if human beings collectively did not learn anything from COVID. Like, there is the possibility of remote and digitization and like all of that thing. Why are we still doing in-person interviews? You can interview me remotely, especially when I still need to be in the office for 3 months. There's no need for you to ask me to go in person and then go and talk to you and all of that. Yeah. Right? But I got a few interviews, and the thing that they said at the end of it was, come talk to us in 3 more months. And if we're still hiring, then great. Okay, no worries. I was just testing my luck anyway. But yeah, it confirmed an experiment I was doing. Like, 3 months? No, nobody wants that. So I thought, okay, let's wait until 1 month, right? 1 month before my end date. So I went for another interview like a week or 2 ago, and this was remotely. I interviewed online, and guess what? Asians being Asians, they tend to exaggerate things to the wildest extent possible. And I said, like, they asked me, like, when's your last day? When's your notice? Like, how long is your notice? And I said, like, oh, I have 1 month left on my notice. To which their response was, huh? 4 weeks, ah? Huh? Yes, 1 month is 4 weeks, but why do you have to make it sound like 4 instead of 1? Like, it's just 1 month. No, 4 weeks. Hell, you could do even worse, right? Like, you could have just said, what, 30 days? Right? No, 4 weeks. Like, okay. I mean, seriously, if you're already going that route of exaggerating and making things sound worse than they already are, why not just go the whole 30, 31 days, right? Why go 4 weeks? Make it sound worse. But yeah, Asians, they tend to do that. And my father does that as well. And there are times when he would say, like, the clock, right, would say 3, let's say 45, and he would look at that and it's like, wow, 4 o'clock already. Where did the 15 minutes go? How do you account for that? I cannot account for that. And this literally happened once before. I remember this very, very, very vividly. Like, 3:20, and he would look at that and go, wow, 4 o'clock. Like, that's 40 minutes that you're taking out for some reason. And he does this with prices as well. Like this camera, I remember buying it for like 3,009 or something. And he would 3,009. He would say, "Wow, 5,000." That is a lot of misappropriated funds. 1,000 plus ringgit, like 1,100 ringgit. How do you? That's so far off. And I mean, at that point, why stop at 5? Right? I can say 3,999, 3,980, whatever, and you could just as easily reply, "Wow, 10,000 ringgit! Wow, 100,000 ringgit! Why 5? Why 5? Why stop at 5?" I never understood that. But okay, and never mind. So yeah, back to the story. I am not too worried about this because I know God will provide, and I have always been able to get interviews and get jobs even after I left the workplace, right? Like even if I were to take a month off, just resting and just slowly looking for a job, I know I will get interviews, I know I will get a job. Okay, so that's not an issue. But really in the background of all of this, I wasn't even looking, and I have to thank God, I have to thank church for this, where we met really awesome people, and one of whom is in media like myself, and he's currently heading our Iskandar Putri campus media department. So yeah, he's really great, and he's also offered to like if they need to do any marketing or whatever, he'll outsource it to me. And yeah, I'm more than happy to freelance with him on that whenever that comes to fruition. Also, in the background of things, I've also been doing videos freelance for a really awesome leader in church. He's my regional leader, and he's really a great person. And but the first few exchanges that we had with each other, that was painful because we didn't know how we each operated, and how I understood things, how he understood things, how he saw things, how we saw things, So there's a lot of back and forth, and I was like a bit grumbling and mumbling to myself and to my wife and like a few different people as well, which I'm not proud of. I'm really sorry. I did apologize to him about that, and yeah, we did hash it out in the end. Like, yeah, and subsequently, the other videos that I did for him, I did like 4 videos now. Subsequently, it got better and more enjoyable. Down the road. Because how I operate is like, whatever comments that you give, I have to do it straight away, because number one, I hate editing. I'm not a very good editor. I hate editing because it's time consuming, and like there's always going to be back and forth, and even the slightest change takes me like 10-20 minutes to do and export out. So that was a pain, and I need to get that done as soon as possible so I can focus on other things. And I would much rather get the big tasks out of the way as soon as possible, because I like approaching big tasks with like 100% capacity rather than burn myself a little bit to like 80% capacity and then only start on the bigger tasks, because then I will only be able to use 80% of my reserves on a task that may require 100%, you see. So and also the small tasks will usually come in and keep piling up ad hoc, right? So by that logic, then you will end up having a lot of smaller tasks that will burn you out, and you will never get to 100% capacity where you need to use for that big thing, and therefore that big thing just keeps getting postponed. That's been my experience. So I don't like doing that. I like getting it out of the way as soon as possible. I don't like it hanging over me. So yeah, we both understand each other now, and it's been quite fun, and we hashed it out. We understand each other now, and yeah, I will be reporting my first day on a job, 26th of May, 2025. Really excited to that, and they've already gotten everything ready for me, and I'm really happy about this, because like their workplace really sets the standard differently from other places that I've worked in, and I will be talking about this in more detail in a subsequent episode, because yeah, I'm running out of time and running out of voice. I've been talking for like an hour, 2 hours straight now. Yeah, many different takes. So I think that I'll end it here, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode for like a follow-up to this different standards thing. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video.